Yep. Yep. All right. We're back. How's everybody doing? You ready for this game too?
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's get it. I gotta set everything up still. Hold on. There we go. All right. No, wait. Does that work? There we go. We did it. All right. There it is. All right. Ruda. The League of Legends official playlist is a little weird.
Well, they're doing their thing.
Are you seeing bands come out? Because I'm not seeing bands come out.
I am not.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
They just started. Okay, so Galio comes out. Another Galio band towards Panic at the top hat. Similar to last game. Graves also coming out. Same as game one. They're actually going to ban. Nope. Okay. They switched it up from Seraphine. They had Seraphine for a second. But they do ban that Ari again. So far, sticking to the same bands. The Salty Run Back.
I'll be interested to see if we get the Rakan band coming out here on the side of Pledge Daddies. That Rakan was pretty impactful by Squints in the last game.
Yeah, it found a lot of good engages. Nope, it's just going to be a Kane again. So
same old.
Same bands. Yep. and I'm assuming it's going to be answered exactly the same by a shrimp. I almost said the forbidden word. And yeah, hovering that Mordekaiser. Yep, and they keep the same bands through and through for both sides. So.
Maybe the mindset of Pledge Daddies right now is it's not what was present in the game. It's just how we played it.
Possibly. I think there's a lot of question marks surrounding PD's role assignments and champions picked in the previous game.
Jarvan
first pick coming out from PD.
Definitely a better build around piece than I felt like we saw from last game. I felt like they had a good start with Misfortune and Leona, and then they just decided to not follow the rest of the way. So we'll see what they go from here.
Yeah, the Jarvan, fairly strong in the meta currently. He's not the strongest jungler in the patch, but he has his place.
So we see Shrimp take the Misfortune away. Interesting. I figured they would have kept the same old, but I guess they wanted to have the Misfortune on their side. Perhaps comfort, but I don't know. RZL, he looked clean on that Jhin last game.
Yeah.
Those W's were on point, so I would just say, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. As Neil the Steel looks like he's going to get his Sejuani here. Ooh.
RZL is also a Misfortune player. If we remember back to, I believe it was week 1, he actually picked up a pentakill on Misfortune.
We get Jarvan and Rumble locked in on the side of Pledge Daddies with the Tristana to follow it. That's an excellent amount of go-in. Like that, layering those ultimates on top of each other. Ooh, mwah, chef's kiss.
Yeah, definitely the combo from the Cataclysm and then the Equalizer directly on top of it, of the targets that are locked into that what's it called? Circle. Yeah, that's what it's called.
What are shapes? This just in. Jarvan's ultimate been nerfed to be a square. His Shen gets locked in on the side of Shrimp, so it looks like same old for them coming out of the top lane. So I'll be interested to see what adaptations that Pledge Daddies makes to it, because Fleeing Panda, he was very effective with his Stand United last games, as we see the Akali band getting hovered here.
They do ban the Recon second rotation from Pledge Daddies. But yeah, like you said, that Shen coming out again for Fleeing Panda, he looked extremely good on it. Won Game 1 MVP. Was using it very proactively and making plays around the map. And what was the losing lane past, like 7-8 minutes. And the Anivia is going to actually be banned out here. They don't want to play against that. Shrimp doesn't.
They definitely didn't want to be stalled out like they were in those situations where they felt like they probably could have just won the game if the Anivia wasn't present. But even then,
definitely.
I definitely don't think that they fear it for any other reason, because it didn't seem to be a factor in the previous game. As I think overall, though, looking at the way this draft is panned out, both sides have played this draft pretty well.
Yeah, I do like Pledge Daddy's draft here with the Jarvan Rumble combo, and then Tristana being one of those ADCs right now.
Pike getting locked in for Shrimp.
Okay.
That is a spicy pick. That's not a champion that I would feel like has a very super strong place in the meta, but he's one of those champions that if you're great at getting the game going, then you just don't stop. As it looks like the Thresh is going to get floated in response here, so we're going to have to pick our mid laner blind as the Xerath that's getting hovered here. So I'm putting my money right now that this means that Maya is going mid. Or, excuse me, Maya is going into the jungle this time rather than being in a top lane situation like he was in last game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, Katarina? We'll see.
Katarina. Okay, wait. That might be a Matt pick. Oh, or no, it's a Zeph pick too. I think that's a Zeph pick too. Yeah.
That's a Zephocalypse pick. It's been banned against him a few times, and Katarina, as we all know from solo queue, is
absolutely busted. So it'll depend
you can
on
pretty much build whatever the hell you want, and it works.
Yeah, you can adapt to whatever you need for your team. If you need AP, build AP. If you need AD, build AD. The on-hit build is the one that I find the less interaction with. So I would say that. As looks like Kennen getting locked in here to answer that Katarina, an excellent response in my opinion. That's a solid matchup. as Kennen's going to have full poke priority and be able to lock her up as she makes her come-ins for all of her damage. It looks like we're readying up on the side.
That's going to be a Kennen mid lane, which is something I've not seen for years, actually.
A hot minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only seen it in solo queue a couple times. Even though I do play mid, I like to move around sometimes, and where you get auto-filled and you see some picks you don't necessarily want to see. Kennen mid being one of those that you don't see often. I had a Brain jungle a couple nights ago that went 1-7. That was fun.
I had a Brand 80 carry that went 1-12 this morning, so I know how that feels.
But yeah, I like the draft from Pledge Daddies here. You have this huge combo with the Cataclysm from the Jarvan with the Equalizer on top, and Katarina goes in, uses the Death Lotus, or whatever it's called. I just call it Death Lotus because that's a cool name, right?
Yeah.
And on top of it, and you just have that insane tick damage from the Rumble and the Katarina going out, and on those targets that are kind of just stuck if they don't have any mobility, like the Misfortune. So I like what they have here. They also have the Tristana to follow up on that long range engage from Jarvan, and so. Yeah, I like the adaptation here from Pledge Daddies. They needed to change something up, and they definitely did that here.
Overall, though, I think that from the eyes of Shrimp, this is a little bit more of the same. They've got kind of just the things that they like to play. I don't see too much variation outside of the Kennen. Really, the Kennen is the only spicy pick that I would really call on the side of Shrimp. I don't know Panic to play that pick, but... we know Shen to be a top lane pick. We know Sejuani to be a jungle pick for them. We know Misfortune and Pyke to be picks for, I keep trying to call him Shaboy, Squints, and Arzettel. So, if anything, Frank, you can rely on your team to know what they're doing.
Wait a second. Boomarkle just locked in Rakan. Okay.
Whoopsies. Guess we're going to have a remake.
Yeah, that's...
Classic PMALCS. I can't talk, man.
Yeah, I think he wanted to. I think he thought he was banning again. Yeah. Ended up blocking it in instead. I almost did that in my match last night, but I caught myself. So I know the feeling. Just a little bit of a delay, and we get even a few more minutes to talk about these comps. Woo!
I definitely think, from the side of Shrimp, I think they have a little bit more agency in how they can play their fights. They can engage off of the back of the Shen and the Sejuani, or they can play the counter-engage game with the Kennen and the Shen. So I think there's a little bit more flexibility in what they do there, where it seems like Pledge Daddies, they're very much just go in.
Yeah, they have a go button, and then there's no ungo button. So,
as much ungo as they have is a Thresh box and play, and that's about it.
Yeah, pretty much. The second Tristana or Rumble get in there, they don't really have any way to get back out unless Tristana gets a reset on the rocket jump. But it's gonna be interesting. I think PD is definitely one of those teams that does well with aggressive champions. Mai leading the way as their captain, and we'll see if they can pull it back in game 2. But yeah, like you were saying, you have the Shen again on the side of Shrimp, which is gonna really put a wrench in Pledge Daddy's plans. The Shen with the Stand United able to provide that little extra survivability, as well as being able to find engages with the Sejuani, Pyke, and Kennen. Pyke is actually a good target for a proactive Stand United. He just goes invis, and then he dashes into the enemy backline, and all of a sudden Shen is in your backline. So that's definitely something I would like to see from from Fleeing Panda and Squids. But as well as you have this Kennen and Sejuani who have insane CC. So it will be very difficult for Cephalocalypse specifically to get going.
Find
with
his
the
window of
CC.
opportunity, yeah. He's definitely going to have to play these fights a half a beat behind everybody.
Yeah, he kind of needs to wait out cooldowns before he can actually hit that go button with the rest of the team. Unless you find that Misfortune out of position and you just kind of go in right there. But you kind of have to play it patiently with the Katarina. You can't just go in instantly. You're just gonna get insta taunted and stunned and knocked up, thrown around like a little ragdoll. So Cephalocalypse really needs to play patient and hopefully put some carry pants on with this pick.
I'm going to be interested to see the builds that we have coming out this time around. I know that the last game when we saw Misfortune, she opted in for Imperial, or is it Imperial Shield Bow? Is that what it's called? I know it's Immortal Shield Bow. She opted for an Immortal Shield Bow that last round. So I'm going to see if Arzetto decides to go for the route of the Eclipse, try to get that lethality build going, or if he's got the maybe the crit MF in mind. I don't know how viable that is right now, but I know that every now and then crit MF tends to sneak into the meta and dominate for a couple weeks.
Yeah, definitely. MF has a lot of build paths she can go.
We've got also flexibility in Kennen too. Kennen has like several different rune sets that he can run. He can run the what's the spell book? He can run spell book.
Yeah, unsealed spell book.
He can opt for the Airy if he wanted to go for Airy for the extra poke. There is weird potential with Phase Rush even to zip around in those fights even faster. Be a little bit more of a Pikachu.
Yeah. MF. One of the reasons she's so strong in the meta is because of like the variability. Is that a word?
Variability.
Yeah, I think that's what I said. In her build path, she can build crit. She can build lethality. She can even build AP if she really wants to as a poke option.
I'll die on the hill. I will die on the hill for Witch Fortune all day long. You rush Leandries, you get you an Oblivion Orb, suck it out of him, you get Sork Shoes, and you're doing way too much damage. You're on cooldown with Comet and Mana Flow ban. It's awesome. Play that crap. If you're playing support, pick it into mages. It outranges them every single time, and they have a miserable time against it.
Mm-hmm. Misfortune, one of those champions that has a lot of versatility, as I see in the chat. Thank you, Chocobo. Versatility in the builds that she can go.
Variability is a word too, I guess.
Yeah, variability.
I don't know. The English language is weird. Just say whatever you want. People tend to know what you mean from context clues.
Bing, boom, bang, bada, bing, bang. That's what I like to call it. But yeah, Sejuani and Shen going to be these super tanks in the front line. And just trying to dissuade that go button from PD. So, still 30 seconds on the spectator delay. So how's your night been?
It's been all right. My little doggy boy's been kind of a nuisance as he lays on the floor and looks absolutely adorable. But you bet your ass in about 20 minutes the cat's gonna walk by the door in the wrong way, and we're gonna hear in the corner of the stream as I'm trying to cast a fight.
Yeah.
Because
oh my God, Stadium United is coming in. Oh shit, my dog.
Yeah, because this is the way.
Finally getting into this loading screen. I'm tired of talking about these picks. We've said pretty much everything we can say.
We'll look and see who has the best skins, and immediately I'm giving it to Waterloo Misfortune because I love that skin for some reason. As we have Battle Queen, Katarina coming out, Omega Squad, Tristana, and Darkstar Jarvan, as I don't even get to show all the masteries. As we're in game, nobody's played at a potato. This is awesome. Gonna pause at 10 seconds.
I'm still in the loading screen, so I got a little bit.
I'm at 10.
Cephalocalypse with the 590k mastery points on the Katarina. pause the 10th. Something a little different we see here is the Dark Harvest from Apocalypse on the Katarina. I know it's an option for Katarinas.
Right.
Most of the time you see, Conqueror or stuff. All right, are you ready?
Yep, count it down. 3, 2, 1, go.
And yeah, so like I was saying, the Dark Harvest on Katarina is definitely an option for that burst. If you're playing more of a bursty style than that kind of on-hit Katarina. So he's definitely looking to blow up that MF early on and win fights that way. And then, like we talked about with the Kennen runes, Panic at the Top Hat opts for Phase Rush. So, like you said, that little Pikachu running around super quickly with the Phase Rush, and team's just gonna kind of hold out, shrimp 5 points, and PD is just gonna hold in case of an invade. Not really looking to do anything crazy. Yeah, I love that in the chat.
The pregame banter is excellent here. As looks like we're gonna have a normal and very boring beginning of this game as everybody 5 points and stacks up in this bush. As the Guardian getting popped early on the side of Boomarkle and JJ Bell. That's something to watch. That is definitely something to watch. That's not going to be up in time for level 2 down there on Arzetto and Squint's bot lane. So if they get that level 2 priority first, they can definitely go in off of that window of opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a little scary prospect there if Squints does decide to go in on them once they hit level 2. They do have a bit of priority here. He's going to hit the hook, actually.
We get hooks on hooks here as JJ Bell goes down to about half health. Ignite's coming out on both sides as Squints is forced to flash away overall in favor of the side of Pledge Daddies as they blew a flash and an Ignite for just a simple Ignite. And a heal, actually.
No heal on the side of JJ Bell, though. So, and we didn't even talk about this, but in Game 2, they opt back for their standard lane assignments. JJ Bell in the bot lane, Mae in the jungle, and Juiced by Daddy up in the top lane. And this is what they've been running pretty much all season.
So we got Mae and Neil the Steel slapping each other up here. It looks like Neil the Steel's going to drop down to half health. He gets the Aftershock proc here, but Fleeing Panda has the priority, as it looks like Mae is going to go down first. Oh, Neil the Steel got the triumph. He's getting out with the flash, but Juiced by Daddy's going to flash over the wall and catch him with the rest of the flamethrower. That's first blood going over to the side of Shrimp, but it looks like it doesn't matter as everybody's going to walk away, and it looks like, am I correct? Who got double buffs there? Rumble did?
Rumble picked up double buffs from the Sejuani.
So that'll give him an excellent amount of priority over the Shen in this lane that already kind of favors him up top lane.
Mae kind of getting a little too greedy there. He was down, he was level 2 while Neil Steel was level 3, and he, I guess he was looking for an invade or a top lane gank, but he ends up getting spotted by the Sejuani and goes in. But down a level, you don't win that.
Looks like Zepho's going to come in here as a Q goes wide from Panic at the Top Hat, missing an extra portion of damage and a stun there, if I'm correct on measuring those stacks right. As we've got Sejuani and Jarvan floating down here on the bot side. Looks like Jarvan's in position for this counter gank, but they're going to walk into the Sejuani maybe? As we get slapping going on up here in the top lane. Fleeing Panda gets knocked down to about half health as Boomarkle misses the Q wide, but it looks like Jarvan's in. He gets the flag and drag on the pull. But oh, excellent pull by Squints, as it looks like he's going to go down, or Misfortune's going to go down to the Tristana, correct? Yeah, to the Tristana
keep chasing. Misses the flag and drag, but still trying to
Panic at the Top Hat getting a good amount of damage down here on Katarina. Looks like Squints is going to be able to get sneaky and play around Mae's attempt to chase here. As Sejuani and Squints are fighting. Excellent cancel. But hey, you need to get Panic at the Top Hat down here as Panic flashes over the wall. They get the stuns from, oh my goodness, Squints. My God, man, they have families. He got the double stun there as a double kill gets translated over to Panic at the top hat in mid lane.
Yeah, I was watching Cephalops closely there on that Katarina. He was almost able to get the resets and get out, but the Ignite ticks down and kills him. And Panic at the top hat picks up 2 kills there, and he's gonna feel very happy about that. He's up 10 CS. Even he's extending that CS lead, going back into lane as Cephalops had died. And when he does get that back in, he's gonna be extremely strong.
You get a little slappy up here in the top lane, but I don't think it's going to come to too much as Fling Panda. It's time for you to go home, buddy. You got TP, just go ahead and back.
Juice by Daddy zoning him off the wave here. He's going to end up pushing it in. Yeah, Fling Panda is going to take that reset. Neela Steel is up here, and gets spotted by a ward, though, so it's going to be not going to turn into anything.
Get the ward and get out. It's easy peasy. Everybody's
Panic the top hat off that reset picks up. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just commenting.
Okay. Yeah, Panic the top hat picks up the Hextech alternator, an extra Amp Tome and boots.
That's a lot of burst that's going to be coming out.
Yeah, feeling very strong right now on the cannon.
Position-wise, though, it looks like Pledge Cities is going to have the movement on this dragon. At least they're going to try to. But, ooh, no. Sejuani's on the bot side and Mai's on top side. This is risky business, but Katarina is level 6. Maybe they can get a solo pick here, but I don't know, man. The risky business, Pledge Daddies. Risky business.
Yeah. They want to look to collapse, but they're at a member disadvantage. So it's going to be very difficult for them to win a fight like this.
Mai back from top side. He's on his way, but I don't know. You've got power coming in from the mid lane. I think that's in favor of the side of Shrimp right now.
Yeah. If Katarina can get resets going, it can work. It's good poke there, or trade there from Panic at the top hat.
Yes, very excellent. And we've got Guardian down on the side of Boom Marco and JJ Bell, so they're going to be a little bit more vulnerable trying to go into a fight now, as it looks like Shrimp is going to muscle their way towards this dragon while Maya attempts to clean up his red here. He's level 5.
Neela Steel a little ahead in XP, I believe, by a fair margin. As Maya's going to hop over the Dragon Pit.
Looks like Panda's going to start walking backwards a little bit just from the damage and from the maybe petitioning for this ultimate that's going to come out for him since he's level 6. They've got potential to actually make a fight happen here.
Yeah, Neela Steel does back though. So he takes a reset. Probably going to wait a little bit to make a play. Good lane turn from Boomarkle to make sure there's not even an attempt from Squints on that pike.
Good bit of tick down as we see. It looks like the junglers are eyeballing the opposite sides of the map as Sejuani goes to her top side to transition towards bot side, and it looks like Jarvan might be going to his blue buff to look towards this Rift Herald, maybe?
Yeah, and I think you can also get this Rumble going even a little more. There's a lot of potential in a dive up here, especially if Maya hits level 6 off these top lane or top side camps. You could find a dive onto Fling Panda and get this Rumble even further ahead.
Sejuani hits level 6 herself. She's in a position to counter gank because they're all eyeing the same stuff here in the top lane. Looks like they want to make the call first and get in on the top of this Rumble. If the Shen Taunt comes in, lands on top of Rumble. Rumble flashes away, lands the Equalizer down behind him. Get a lot of damage down on Fling Panda, but it looks like it's not going to be enough. As, ooh, excellent counter gank coming in from the Jarvan as he lands everything, gets in the Flag of Drag, gets the kill on Neela Steel. But it looks like in bot lane, Squints is going to pick up the kill down on the top of Thresh, but it looks like double kills going back over to the favor of Mai in the top lane. That's a very bloody exchange of events.
Yeah.
Not fast enough. Very evasive by Juice by Daddy to hold out for as long as he could in that situation, making it a little bit more worth for their team as JJ Bell tries to get the stomp on top of Squints down here in the bot lane as the TP came down by Juice by Daddy that I didn't even see. Looks like they're going to try to pick up this kill on top of Squints, but he's a fast boy. It doesn't matter. Juice by Daddy is going to pick up the kill on top of Squints as they now have full position on this dragon. That's an excellent dragon for them to pick up too. Excellent cooldown reduction on top of their stuff. Excuse me, what's ability haste? Is that the term now? Ability haste?
Yeah, ability haste for their ultimate abilities.
Yes, excellent, excellent.
There are buttons, yeah. Overall, it's a 3 for 2 and a dragon in favor of PD there, so really well done. Specifically by Juice by Daddy. In that entire sequence, he was able to stay alive long enough for Mai to come in for the almost saves his life. Juice by Daddy ultimately falls, but
Juice by Daddy's gonna make some slappy sounds up here with Fling Panda. As Panda gets taken down to about half health here between the flamethrower and the harpoons. Oh, comet damage on top of this. What is this item called again? Leeching Leer. That's a.
Yeah, that's a name I didn't think about.
That's a name that I didn't think about either.
Steel and Squints are posturing
for this dive. Looks like Zepho sitting at about a half health. This is a big dive if they can land it off. Gets the flash over the wall, but hey, we didn't follow with the ultimate. We should have followed with the ult first potentially. As JJ Bell's going to dive in here on top of Misfortune, and looks like Jarvan's down there with the gank as well. They're going to clean it up, get the kill translated over to JJ Bell. Nothing came from that attempt in mid lane, and we left our AD carry all by his lonesome.
Nice insect from JJ Bell there on the Tristana.
Yes.
Rocket jumps past Arzetto and uses the ultimate to push him back into Mai for the CC chain, and then is able to pick up that kill. And really well done by Sevaklubs to react quickly and get out of there. So yeah, PD stepping it up in game 2. They
definitely taking the lead as Flame Panda makes the taunt in here on top of Juice by Daddy as the ultimate's coming down from Panic at the top ad. The equalizer comes down. He's going to maybe clean up, get the double kill here as the Stand United comes down to save Panic at the top ad. He's going to make the flash in to try to get the Q off from Kennen, but it doesn't matter as Sejuani's up here too. Everybody's trying to kill Juice by Daddy. Well, we got to get Star Boy. He's just juking you all over the place. It doesn't matter to him. He's not going to get out, unfortunately, as he gets stunned up by Neil the Steel there on the tail end as they're looking to make this attempt down here on bot lane, it looks like. But it looks like Tristana's going to be able to get her back off safely. And it doesn't matter there. We got Jarvan floating on the top side. We've got half health on Fleeing Panda. So if Panda stays around and greeds, that's a dead Panda up there in the top lane. As Neil the Steel transitions to his Krug, so he's nearby and ready for the counter gank and potential. As Fleeing Panda's made the back, he's got TP to come back into the lane here. As we're all clearing vision and trying to farm safely.
Man, Juice by Daddy has actually been playing insane. Maybe his score doesn't show that.
Yeah, he's had some happy feet, man.
Yeah, he's been.
These equalizers have been great. These happy feet have been great. As Jarvan goes in on top of Panic at the top hat here, he gets the Cataclysm coming down as it looks like he's going to fall to the little bit of damage coming out from Zepho. I don't know if this is the play as everybody's here. We got the Misfortune bullet time coming down as Maya's going to get out. Pyke is going to clean up that kill on top of Zepho and translate that gold over to his Misfortune. So that's an excellent little clapback gold there.
I know exactly what happened there with Zephoclips, and I've done it multiple times on Katarina.
Mash.
Well, so you use the W to get in range.
We got JJ Bell diving down here on top of Arzetto, getting the full amount of the package down. He's going to have enough damage as he flashes in. He tries to get the auto attack off. He gets the reset. Unfortunately, it's not enough as he's not going to be able to flash away from Squints. As Squints is now trying to chase down the Boomarkle as he's trying to escape. But hey, Squints, be careful. You got minions smacking you all the way. And he's going to back off and try to take his own reset. And I don't know if Boomarkle will let him, though. Okay, nope. They're just going to slap the ward. But you were saying. Yeah,
but what I was saying about this Katarina, I know exactly how Zephoclubus feels there. You use the W to get in range for the Shunpo, the blink, and you try to Q before you use the R once you Shunpo. But sometimes if you do it too quickly, the dagger actually doesn't throw, and now you're stuck without a reset on your Shunpo, so you can't actually chase down. And Maya and Zephoclubus kind of just run at the Kennen.
That in mind, Juice by Daddy sneaking the red buff away from Neil the Steel. And top lane is we have Katarina, Jarvan, and Rumble eyeballing Fleeing Panda. Buddy,
yeah.
you're in danger.
He's actually gonna walk
Pyke
out.
landing the Q here, getting the stun down on top of the Boomarkle, but it looks like he's going to get the cleanup of Squints too. This is going to be a double kill, probably translating over to the side of Pyke, and that's going to be gold in his pocket and gold in everybody else's pocket, because that champion is dumb.
Yeah, a bunch of money, income coming in right there, with Pyke picking up both kills with the ultimate.
Fleeing Panda trying to get a little damage and catch Juice by Daddy underneath that turret there as he makes the taunt. And it looks like with those two dead on the bottom side, they're going to get this second Drake over in their favor. That's an Earth Drake on the side of Shrimp.
Yeah, so with all that happening, Shrimp actually has a 2,500 gold lead now. Actually, just
As we get the Rift Herald coming down, and it's going to be first turret on the side of Shrimp as well. So that's an excellent exchange as they make a now, what's this, a 4K gold lead?
4K gold lead.
Yeah.
It was 2,500 literally 10 seconds ago, and now it's all of a sudden it's 4K.
We got the 3v2 down here in the bot lane with the Rift Herald. It looks like Squints is going to get the hook off into Boomarkle. They're not going to follow it up, though. That turret gets dropped to about half health. As everybody's transitioning behind, Rumble made the TP on the backside. They're wanting to make this play, but Juice by Daddy, I think you're a little bit too far ahead. But he gets an excellent equalizer down on the majority of them as Shen Stand United comes in. They want to keep this fight going. They need to focus Mai, but Mai is flashing in. He gets on top of Arzetto. Arzetto's going to land the ultimate. The Katarina ultimate comes in, starts cleaning people up. This is where Katarina can get kind of dumb as these shutdowns start coming down in her favor. All of these cleanup kills. This is going to be a 2 kills on the going to the side of Katarina as Mai also claims himself a shutdown on top of Pyke. That's a 4-for-1 in the favor of Pledge Daddies. As Panic at the top hat might be eyeing this. I don't know what you're doing. Frankie, what are you doing? You're just giving another shutdown over to Mai. He went in with the good intentions. I'm going to give him an A for intentions, an F for execution there. As another shutdown gets translated over to Mai, who now has a 400 gold bounty. And from that, we also had a shutdown get translated over to Katarina, who now earns herself a 150 gold bounty as Pledge Daddy looks to be in the driver's seat as the Sejuani ultimate comes out. Looks like they're going to make these guys pay for overstaying for this as the Pyke comes in, tries to get the hook off, but he gets played out. Pyke's going to get the ultimate down and gets the reset off of Boomarkle. They get this excellent Shen taunt coming in off of the TP from the backside. They can still have the opportunity to chase this, but I think Katarina and Mai might be out of this unless they stay in greed for this reward. As the Pyke Q comes in, he gets it. He's going to get the ultimate off here. The resets are in. Sejuani is present with Katarina. There's no way that she's going to be able to go through all of this, as this is double kill, double shutdown in the favor of Pyke, translating both to Pyke and Sejuani. This game is bloody, and that gold differential that just occurred in the favor of Pledge Daddies now swings back in the favor of Shrimp.
Oh,
that's an exciting, like 4 minutes of League of Legends, and a very bloody 4 minutes of League of Legends there. As they claim the first middle turret for themselves too. Good.
Exclamation point Fiesta, baby. Holy crap. Yeah, so I was gonna say, you know, PD really well done. They find Juice by Daddy TPs behind them. He does get pretty much picked off instantly, but they're still able to find an engage and went out get an ace 16 minutes into the game.
Looks like Maya's gonna make the dive here on top of Misfortune, but everybody's around to protect her as Panic at the top hat drops his ultimate to try to stop everything, but it looks like the equalizer followed on top. That combo we talked about came through and it killed the Misfortune, but it looks like they're all low enough. They're going to fall to this Katarina, who's got reset potential right here between Sejuani. Oh, it's not enough. She got stunned up. Unfortunate as the kill goes over to Squints. The 3-for-2 in favor of Shrimp right there. A little unfortunate in the sequencing as Squints is going to come in and get the kill. If Squints is not MVP of this game and they win, I don't know who is, because he's been popping off on these kills so far. As he's bloodthirsty as they look to claim this vision over the topside jungle of Pledge Daddies and make sure that they can't get this second Rift Herald in their favor.
10-2-5 on this Pyke, man. He over 75% kill participation. Squints is playing out of his mind right now.
He's asking for tier 1, man. Keep your eyes on him.
Man, I definitely gotta make some adjustments, hey man. Not until week 11. All right. But yeah, so much happening. Back to back to back to back.
Looks like Pledge
PD
Cities
finds
is
it
going to
good.
try to get this Rift Herald right before the next dragon comes up, hopefully to secure a little bit of pressure there.
Yeah, PD finds a good fight in the bot lane, and then they try to push for a couple turrets. They overstay their welcome and get punished for it, and they give over 3 more kills to Pyke. And then another fight happens in the mid lane only like a minute later, and
so Rift Herald hops down here on mid. They look like they're going to try to get priority over this, try to force them between their mid lane or this dragon that they want to get. As Sejuani lands the ultimate on top of Juiced by Daddy. The MF ult coming in, but he's going to get stunned up and knocked out of his ultimate as there's a potential reset all over the place for Katarina, but Katarina goes down in this fight. Everybody's super low. I don't know if they've got it, but JJ Bell's hopping all over the place. JJ Bell hops out for some reason as the hook's going to come in and lands on top of Neil the Steel. Okay, this is Reset Kingdom again for JJ Bell. Just go back in, guys. You're 3v2. Just get everybody that you can. Oh, the Pyke, or Maya is going to take down Fleeing Panda as Pyke slithers away into the shadows. As that was an excellent play call from the side of Pledge Studies to get priority, get the turret away from them, and force that fight that was a little over-eager, as they'll now also claim Dragon off the back end. So I was just about to say that, like, you know, Shrimp had this, like, we were seeing that potential for them to both dictate and respond in the middle of fights, but then I think they might be in their favor to just let them engage, let the engage happen to them, and then counter engage from the Sejuani and the Kennen, because they seem to be winning fights more that way rather than dictating them themselves.
Yeah, this is a game of resets. You know, Squints on the Pyke with the ultimate reset, with the execution, Stephocalypse with the resets on Katarina, and the jump resets on JJ Bell. It's all about these resets, man. And if one of these members just gets going in a fight, they'll start running over the enemy team.
It's very, very, very volatile gameplay happening in game 2. A little bit different, not even a little bit different, very different from the pacing that we had in game 1. It looks like Zepho's in a precarious position, but he's got Matt floating around. Doesn't look like it's going to matter too much as Shrimp takes the scuttle for themselves. Looking to have vision over this Baron area, as they might be looking to make a fight here, as we've got Squints getting a lot of damage off of Zepho. Ooh, knocked him about half health, getting out with his life though, as everybody started to try to collapse on top of him. Still in favor.
With 3 completed lethality items, Squints is doing a lot of damage. He is so far ahead of the curve.
As Maya takes the engage here on top of Squints. I don't think he's going to get out of this one, as Zepho's looking for the reset on the backside, but the Equalizer and Cataclysm combo comes down and is going to claim the kill on top of Squints there, as everybody's just walking into this choke point against a Rumble and a Jarvan and a Tristana, and we get a double kill translated over to Tristana, and we get a double kill translated over to Jarvan, and it looks like Pledge Daddies is eyeing this this inhibitor, and honestly, translate this to Baron right after this.
Huge engage for Maya there.
I thought a little bit too greedy on the front end, but yeah, no, it was excellently played with everybody being in position to layer on top of Maya's engage there, as they'll look to take this Baron for themselves.
Yeah, definitely.
At 23 minutes.
23 minutes, fairly early Baron, but they do
this is game 2. Game 1 was claimed by the side of Shrimp. So looks like Squint's in position. Can he get this steal?
No Q, so they're just going to pick it up.
As Fleeing Panda makes the taunt in, he looks like he's trying to make something happen here. Panic at the top hat's in the middle of everybody, delaying the ultimate, it feels like. But it doesn't look like this is going to matter as the Equalizer and Jarvan combo come down. Katarina's on the backside. Katarina's going to pop one person, but it's going to go down instantly. But it doesn't matter because JJ Bell's the one with the resets here. Do you even need a mid laner? As everybody is chasing down RZetto and Fleeing Panda, as we have the teleport coming in from Juiced by Daddy trying to catch off Fleeing Panda here on the corner, but I don't think he's going to be fast enough to get it. But he's got Nimbus Cloak. He got the harpoon. He's got the flamethrower or flame splitter coming down. JJ Bell's he's in kill range. Take the kill. Juice by Daddy's taking for you. Where's the jump? There's the heal. There's the jump in. He's got the package onto him. It's not going to be enough to kill. I don't think it's the shield. The Q shield from Shen. It saves his life. His bacon is saved as JJ Bell's bacon gets burnt as a shutdown's going over to Pyke. We got 2 kills coming out. He misses the other one, but he got shut down anyway. Oh my goodness.
What is happening, man? Oh my gosh.
If you would allow me to explain what's been happening for the past 24 minutes. Because this game has been insane.
This is the definition of Fiesta. Over 2 kills a minute in total. Yeah, PD makes a really good play going towards that Baron, and they end up they get engaged on right after they Maya smites it to secure it, and then two of their members fall, but they end up picking off 3, and then they try to continue on and chase too far, and then every single member now just doesn't have a Baron, so it was all for naught.
What are you talking about? Nautilus is not on this game.
As no one has a no one has a Baron anymore.
Pledge Daddy's setting up a death bush here with Zepho, JJ Bell, and Mai. They're trying to make
Shrimp, but it looks like they're doing the same thing on the other side.
Looks Boomarco's going to get hooked in. Nothing's going to come from it, as they're just going to clean out the vision here. Pledge Daddies has got full control of this area, and they're going to force these guys to fight in a choke point on top of the Cataclysm and Equalizer. 2 good combo. We get a poke down. We get Juice by Daddy pulled in. It doesn't matter, though. He's going to land the ultimate. Oh, and everybody's diving on the back of Misfortune here on the back of the fight. But Neil the Steel. Peel's not enough. Everybody's engaging. Panic at the top hat. He went in. He didn't do a whole lot, but he went in. Fling Panda went in. He didn't do a whole lot, but he went in. As everybody's low health and they're running away, and they're going to transition this into the Dragon. This is full control right now, in my opinion. Just from the way that these fights have been happening, from the pivot points between Jarvan and Rumble, this is just too much control to relinquish to them. If you don't get to these neutral objectives first, you just don't get them with these two.
Yeah, PD has definitely been taking over these fights, but they overstep their boundaries, and that's the reason this game is still pretty much completely even. If they play a little smarter and not chase too far, then they could definitely be a lot further ahead right now and try and actually look for an end angle.
Yes, Manamune on MF is a thing. Responding to chat as I glance over and see the question coming out. But it's definitely a thing. You pick it up in lane, or you pick up the tier typically as your starting item so that you can spam your E and give yourself more priority in lane. On top of the mana flow band and Transcendence, you're kind of just not running out of mana in lane, and it gives you a little bit of more in lane presence, but that lane didn't really translate too well in the favor of MF. It definitely translated in the favor of Pyke, but not as much as you would like going for your MF at this point in the game.
Yeah. Man, I don't even know what to talk about. It's just like...
It's just fight after fight after fight. We're just waiting for the next one to come along.
I'm ready for some action, man. What's happening? Why is it slowing down?
We're slowing down because I think everybody's a little bit afraid. They're waiting for their cooldowns to come back up.
At this point in the game, if you get aced...
I think it's over.
Yeah, it's over. Maybe if PD gets aced, Shrimp doesn't have a way to end. But definitely, if you're on the side of Shrimp, if you get aced here,
everybody's eyeing Frankie right now. Looks like Juice by Daddy and Panic at the Top Hat are coming together in this top lane to try to compete for CS. But I don't think they see Matt squirreling around here on the side as Pyke's following up behind him. I think they've got the dive though, but Sejuani's in position. Matt, you're a little caught out. Oh, the stuns are gonna miss just narrowly as Boombucker gets pulled in by the Pyke hook, but it doesn't matter because the Equalizer comes down at a choke point again as the Misfortune ultimate comes down, and it's gonna pick up the kill on top of Thresh. But I don't know if that's gonna be enough to win this fight for him, as JJ Bell's popping around, getting kills all over the place, but Pyke's getting kills too. It's Reset Kingdom. I can barely keep up with what's happening here. It looks like the fight has transitioned over in the favor of Shrimp, as Pyke is going to get another kill. Oh, he missed it, but it picks up the ace on the side of Sejuani. That's a lot of gold getting translated over into the hands of Shrimp. A very, very aggressive play taken by Pledge Daddies that was executed very, very poorly.
Yeah, I think he was spotted out by the minion wave actually as he was trying to pass and get behind the turret, and then he ends up getting caught out. Has to use the flag and drag to escape instead of engage, and then it was just reset city for Squints on that pike. Yeah, man. Squints is playing still out of his mind. He's
doing his best to try to get his team to this W.
Yeah, he's like, I put the team on my back, man. Like,
Neil the Steel floating around here at the Baron as he gets the hook down from the Boomarkle, but I guess he's gonna get out just fine here. As nobody's around to follow up, but it looks like Shrimp is kind of positioning near. They maybe want to get this fight for this Baron. As the hook's coming out, this is the pull over the wall for Matt! Oh, come on, follow up on that, please! That was such a good pull! And Matt's gonna get out, but the ultimate lands down on top of Defo Apocalypse. He's gone, and MFL's coming down. Lots of AoEs going over in the favor of Shrimp. JJ Bell's trying to get the reset. He's not gonna be able to get out, as Squints is squeezing out by an ass hair again as she gets the pull under the Boomarkle. Mai's the only one left. I don't know if you got it, buddy. It's an ace in favor of Shrimp. That was an insane fight. If you win this game, put money in Squint's bank account because you owe him.
How do I even do analysis for this game? It's just fiesta, man. Like, these fights are insane.
It's just insane Pike gameplay.
Yeah, Shrimp is gonna pick up the Baron here.
Get this reset.
Hopefully they don't get caught out right afterwards. Yeah, please
get this reset. Get this transition to Dragon immediately. As everybody's up on the side of Shrimp, and we got 10 seconds still left on Mai, so this should be in position for Shrimp to take control of this and get their second Dragon of the game and delay that soul potential, or delay that soul point coming out from Pledge Daddies. As we look at the gold lead is now about almost 10K in favor of Shrimp here after that fight. So they're fully in the driver's seat once again. Just don't crash the car, guys.
Yep. Everyone is hovering around this Baron.
The equalizer comes out. Matt's in the middle of the fight. Squints is there by himself, but it doesn't matter. He's going to be a slithery boy and get out and sneak away. But Matt's chasing down. It looks like they want to commit to this. I don't know if they do, as they claim a little bit of vision and they just walk out. So this is so excellent.
Maya used Flash to try to get in range to steal that, but he was just a hair second too late. And isn't quite able to get there in time for the steal potential. The equalizer almost picks it up, and ultimately RZL actually picks up the Dragon to keep PD from getting soul.
Neil the Steel can steal everybody else's dragons. He just can't steal his own.
Oh man. I'm just expecting fights to break out at any moment. I don't know what to look at.
You take a breath, and then somebody's scrapping, so it's hard to even breathe. As we've got Baron minions coming in on mid lane, as we got the 4-1 taking place between mid and top, with Juice by Daddy and Shen knocking back and forward each other in this top lane. I don't know if this is necessarily the play that they want to make, but
Juice by Daddy does have TP available, so if a fight does break out, you'll be able to get there, but
Boomarkle goes in, he tries to get the flay, he gets the flay down on RZL, but the clapback's going to be there, and everybody's going to die. It looks like Boomarkle's going to die to the MF ult as Pike picks up the kills, or excuse me, no. Pike picks up the kill on Jarvan as RZL picks up the kill on the backside with a collector damage on top of Tristana. And then this is going to be potentially the game-ending push here for the side.
Collector doing work there for RZL. It shreds through PD there.
And we've still got Fleeing Panda with the Stand United here. He didn't even use it in that fight.
Yeah, he forced out the TP by Juice by Daddy, and now you're just completely in the driver's seat. You have all of the map pressure here.
Squint's getting fishy. He's got his hooks going wide there, but it looks like they're going to claim this inhibitor as they transition their pressure now to top side. Looking to claim their second lane of turrets here. I think you guys are a little bit low. It might be looking for a time for a reset as Juice by Daddy gets the hooked in by Squints. Not enough there to follow up off of, but they'll have a lot of pressure now with super minions running down mid lane, prepping them for these side lane pushes.
Holy moly, man. Yeah, JJ Bell steps up a little too far and walks into the Misfortune Ultimate and gets collected. Arzetto also with a great stopwatch. As the equalizer comes down on top of him, he's able to avoid most of that damage and picks up a GA right afterwards. So the MF is now a lot harder to kill.
Mm-hmm.
You have to spend about 5 seconds killing and then killing again.
Yeah, another 5 seconds killing again.
Yeah. So it's good item purchase there. You already do enough damage with the Eclipse Collector and Muramana, so able to stay alive.
We've got Ocean Dragon coming up here in 1:40. I would imagine that we will want to have our team on the bot side to transition to it rather than the top side. But it looks like they're making the flip call and they want to have the team on the top side and Shen on the bot side. As the Baron also comes up in that time too. So maybe they're putting the priority on the Baron rather than the Soul that's coming up here soon. An interesting decision coming from the side of Shrimp right here.
Yeah, I feel like if you're PD, you take that trade 100 times out of 100. Ocean Soul is going to do a lot more for you than a Baron buff. But they are pushing this top lane and maybe looking for an inhib.
They've got a small smidgen of a wave here as the equalizer comes down to try to clear off the wave. Squints drops to about half HP here as he's in vision. He's going to flash and dash out as the Sejuani ultimate comes down in for disengage. So you want to get this reset off and you want to transition this to Dragon as fast as you can. You definitely don't want Pledge Daddy's getting a hold of this Dragon because then they'll be able to live that extra 5 seconds they need to kill Misfortune. Squints is dashing over that way to clear out any vision that might be present. He's still hovering at about half health himself as Pledge Daddies are walking in trying to see what they can claim if anybody's transitioning over and out of the position out of positioned ways.
Yeah, Squints is doing everything for the side of Shrimp right now.
It looks like the hook comes down here. Ooh, Squint's going down, but this is going to be a dead Jarvan on the side of Pledge Daddies as Panic at the top hat flashes in, drops his ultimate. They're going to try to claim this kill on JJ Bell as Neil the Steel hops over the wall and gets the knockup onto JJ Bell, CCing him all over the place. They don't have a Jarvan here. They don't have any damage to follow up as Neil the Steel is just over here by himself as Panic at the top end slides in as Juiced by Daddy's on the backside. Everybody's kind of low. Juiced by Daddy's kind of big. I don't know if he's going to be able to claim it for himself, though, as he's Zonius to try to survive a little bit longer as Zephyropocalypse goes down and everybody falls into a very sloppy fight all around, but it doesn't matter as Fleeing Panda is going to transition this TP to the end as they're going to try to claim this Dragon for themselves just in case he can't. That is woo.
I think they're gonna get the end off. The next person up is Maya in 7 seconds.
If they peel, or if he gets the peel off for Arzetto, they definitely get it. I don't know. Oh, no. Yep, they got it. This is going to be a... Maya's trying to make the hero play. He gets the shutdown. I don't know if the minions are going to be able to do it. Shen smack it away. It's not going to be enough. This is going to be a 2-0 in week whatever this is in favor of Shrimp with an absolutely bloody game 2. Good Lord, guys.
I mean, we all know who the MVP is going to. I mean... It's not even close. Squints played out of his fucking mind. Holy crap, man. Like,
absolutely.
He was doing everything for the side of Shrimp. Like, before that last fight broke out, I was going to say, you know, he's been getting the kills, he's been getting the picks, and his vision score as well. He 148 by the end of the game. He's almost Flame Horizon, the other support, with vision control. So yeah, I mean, we'll put a straw poll in, but y'all better be voting for my man Squints there.
Yeah, all day, every day. I am in the full Squints camp. He put the team on his back, get money in the bank account, because pimping ain't easy, guys. He carried his team to a victory there. He thrived off of that chaotic play that we know that Maie and his teams like to live off of. And he was like, hey, I'm going to take your chaos and I'm going to ramp it up and use it against you. As I'm going to get the straw poll out here into the chat. But excellent and crazy game 2 coming out. My voice hurts. Extremely nuts, guys.
Ooh.
Extremely nuts. The stat line of 17, 6, and 14, a massive amount
Did
of
you
kill
put
participation. Let's take a look at these.
Did you put Squints in there twice?
Did I put Squints in there twice? Hey,
I think so.
Whoops. That's supposed to. One of those Squints is supposed to be the top Squint is supposed to be Panda. My bad. You're voting for Squints anyway. Get him in here. Panda got it in game 1. It's all right.
Yeah.
As we look at the damage charts here, oh man, we got MF and Squints leading the way down on the side of Shrimp. You know, Juice by Daddy, valiant performance. You know, if we're putting an ace from an OPGG stat line here, that's gonna be on you,
Juice by
buddy.
Daddy definitely played extremely well on that Rumble. Early on, was able to almost 1v2 the top jungle duo of Shrimp, and man, he tried his best with those equalizers and that AoE damage with the flame spitter, but just wasn't enough with Squints just running around getting resets on everyone.
Yep, it's insane. And with that, I'm gonna call the vote with Squints beating Squints out 5-5 here. Now, actually, oh no, Squints is tied with Squints. How are you ever gonna decide the big? You know what? I'm just gonna call it. It's Squints. Squints. Squints and other Squints. Get player of the game, whatever is open. Player of the game 1. Let's get Panda. Panda from game 1 and Squints for game 2. Get in here.
Who will win between Squints and Squints? It's neck and neck. Oh man, but yeah, Fling Panda and Squints go ahead and get on in here, doing their post game talk. I guess. Come on, I see you all down there.
Well, while they do that, I'm gonna put my pupper up for sleeps because he's being a terror. Come on. Bedtime.
Ooh, man, what a fiesta.
Bedtime. Come on. Go.
I'm sure y'all love that chat.
Go.
I'm sure y'all love that game.
Go. Bedtime.
That's a PMA LCS special right there. What are these guys doing, man? Get in here.
Panda, Squints. You know how to do this?
Your post game talk, man. Just get in here.
If you squints real hard, there's only one entry.
It's still tied at 5-5 between Squints and Squints.
It's nuts, man.
Oh, there we go. Did we get someone?
Do we get Squints? Squints wins?
That's Fleeting Panda.
It's
not
Panda.
believe it.
It's Squints.
Oh,
it's
wait.
Panic at the top hat. It's Panda again.
Okay, all right, there we go. All right, we got everyone.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Player of the Game 1.
Yeah,
Congratulations
on the 2-0 there.
Yeah. How you feeling?
My cheeks are tight. My heart is racing.
Shen's a stupid champion.
Shen is a dumb champion.
Yeah.
Not as dumb as Sejuani, though.
Not
All
as dumb as
right, all right. We all gotta know. Squints. What's going through your head right now, man?
If it's anything but my dick is so big, you're absolutely in the wrong.
Listen, I just wanted to win the game, man.
Hey, and you did that. You did that. All right. You put the team on your back. You said, "All right, I'm trying to win," and you pulled it out. What was your final scoreline on the Pike? 17.
17,
6,
6, and 14.
Yeah.
It's nutty,
And
man.
instinct stuff.
Okay.
You almost Flame Horizon, Vision Score Flame Horizon the enemy support. So
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed. I actually first bought Umbral Glaive.
yeah, I did see that. I didn't really. We didn't even talk about it because it was just Fiesta
fight
after
over
Fiesta.
and over and over again. I couldn't even talk about items. So, guys, this
Yeah.
is going to improve you guys to what 11-5 on the season. The firmly still in second place. I think RBG 2-0'd as well, didn't they? So
Yeah.
you guys are in second place. You've got, I think it's WAP and my team of Hub City Goddesses floating shortly behind, and 3 and 4 Corn Hub working their way up as well. So, what's the mentality? Are you guys just like this is our split? We're going to take it. Where we at? Talk to me.
I'd say that we're really trying to just hold the season and try and get the bye as we do our best to clean up our comms and expand our champ pools to just play different things. I think we play one thing really well, and I think we communicate really well, but transitioning that around different teams has been difficult for us, and so we were trying some new stuff today, and we're just trying to hold on to the second place spot as we as we try and get into playoffs and get that bye.
It's definitely, to your point there, it's definitely interesting to see something like a Kennen come out from you that we don't typically see. That's not a champion that's known to be in your wheelhouse. Is that going to be just a pick into a Katarina, or is that just something that you've been steadily working on in the background for every matchup?
It was the last patch where Kennen for like a hot minute was like S tier in the mid lane, and I was like, that's amazing for team play mixed with it was really cheesy, and so I just thought that it'd be a good pick, and you know it was great into the Katarina. She couldn't really ever fight me 1v1, and so yeah, I mean that'll probably stick around for sure.
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear
Well,
it.
I want to go back to game 1 because Fleeing Panda's in here and we haven't heard from him yet. Yeah, your Shen play was fantastic in game 1. You had pretty much every ultimate you used with Stand United was a proactive one around the map and using it to make plays. So walk me through like your mindset on the Shen pick.
It's something I started the season not playing, and then I think Frank said, "Learn Shen, it's good," and I said, "No."
Hey, I said that to
And
my
then
top
I
laner too, and he said the same thing.
And then we played it, and it's like, wow, this is actually stupid easy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Excellent
Shen's a good
pick to
champion,
be
man.
effective
I don't know,
in
like-
various stages of the game.
the most difficult thing for me was picking the right person to ult, because sometimes I'd pick the wrong person,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a problem. So basically, it would just be like, communicating well. Who am I ulting when? You just have to call it, because I'm literally not paying attention, because I'm focused on my lane, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
kinda
This
my
series
thought on it.
you did really well with your target selection for your ultimate.
Definitely an unsung hero of game 2. I'll give you that. If you're going to be
Yeah.
the ace for your team, you're going to be right there behind Justin in the run of things, because you saved some bacons there, and I've been saying that
Yeah.
a lot tonight. You saved some bacons in game 2.
Ooh, I want bacon right now.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Well, we got
Yeah.
any questions from
make it out
chat?
of the Sejuani hog.
Questions from chat, and doesn't look like we have anything floating. So, in an effort to go play video games myself, I'm gonna call the stream here. So you guys, what did I say? You improved to 11-5. So congratulations, guys. I hope you're ready next week to go against Hub City Goddesses, who improved to 10-6 this week with their 2-0 of TFT. And let's do it, boys. Everybody have a good evening. Y'all get ready. We got this week off for Christmas. Enjoy your Christmas, everybody. And we will be back the week of
Merry Christmas.
we'll be back the week of New Year's to throw down with our second to last week of the PMA LCS. So
Dope.
Merry New Year's, Happy Chrysler, everybody.
Drive safe, y'all.